What's going on, everybody? So, we got a 2009 Yamaha Nytro in the shop, and we're going to put on some ice scratchers. I did one already, and I figured I'd do a video on it. So, show you what we got going on here. We got our ice scratcher. We got a little dowel on one side, and a bolt, and a locking washer here. So, this is how it mounts. They want it about 3.5 to 4.5 inches from the ground. So what I did is when I got the track up a little bit so I'm not completely laying on the ground, or the skidoo up off the ground. So what I did is I measured from here to the bottom of the lug, and that's about 3.5 to 4.5 inches. So I used one of these holes at a pre-existing hole, and then I drilled a little extra hole beside it. They give you a little template. I'll show you that there in a sec. But this is how the scratcher goes on. Some snowmobiles you might want it up a little bit further. Depending. Some of the guys will go and take their ice scratcher and kind of hook it in somewhere to get them up and off the ground when they don't want to use them. But in this place here, I would have to have it way up here somewhere so I could actually reach in and get it in behind here. But I put it there. It's going to get the majority of it. And whatever gets blown into the track, hopefully will recycle back to the front some. So we'll get around the other side here. Now, where's our... So, I use this hole here, just in front of my bogey. And then I drilled a little hole in front. Now they give you a little template. Here's the little template. Get that focused. So I cut that out of the paper. They want you to use a 7mm drill bit, or it was a 1764. So what I'm going to do, it's going to be hard to hold this and do the hole, but I'm going to kind of show you what I got going on here. So I'm going to get that lined up at the hole. Seems about right. I'm going to just set the phone down so I can get this done here. Alright, so I used my little puncher there to make a little dimple, and so where did I put it here? Alright, so right here, made a little mark in the aluminum. I'm going to go and drill a little pilot hole, and I'm going to make our 1764 hole, or 7mm, and then this dowel right there will fit in that hole, and then the bolt will go through the other hole, and then our ice scratcher will be on. Now, when you're putting these together, make sure you pay attention to which one's which, because there is a left and there is a right. So like a driver's side and a passenger side of the snowmobile. And if you want to know which one's which, you always say which side of the sled you're on when you're sitting behind the handlebars or in the driver's seat. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, get that drilled up, and we'll get this ice scratcher on. Now I don't have the exact drill bit size, so I went like a little bit of a size down, and I just kind of ovaled the hole a bit so I could actually get the little dowel of the ice scratcher in. Careful with this stuff here, it's quite sharp, sticks into you pretty good. You want to try and clean some of that off the track. It'll most likely blow away, but if it doesn't, you don't want it lodged in somewhere where it's not supposed to be. Alright, let's see here. Is there a bolt going to go through this hole? Yes, it will. Won't go through that hole, so I'm going to oval it. Well, I guess not oval it, but circle it up a little bit bigger. Almost there. Try that. Should work. There. Perfect. Then you always want your lock washer on the bolt side. Reach in behind and get your bolt in. Sometimes a little bit of a tricky spot to get into. And it's good if you got a little ratcheting wrench that you can use for the tight spot. There. Now when this drags, should go like that. You drag like this as you're driving and blow some snow up and in. Alright, if you've thought this video was helpful, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and you'll see some more content about this 2009 Yamaha Nytro Xtx. Have a good day.